welcome back to another weekly garden update. So this week we did harvest a few things. I will show you pictures as we go along and we get to those items, but yeah, let's get to the tour. All right, so we're gonna do the tour a little bit differently. We're gonna go backwards this time. So over here, start with the spaghetti squash. As you can see, it's doing quite well. It's already starting to vine, and we are training them to go towards the right in the open area. It's looking good. And in the back here, as you can tell, we do need to start weeding the garden a bit. The rain we got recently kind of made them pop up everywhere. But we got the mini watermelons, which this one here appears like it's leaving us. But the other ones, if you look closer, they are doing a little bit better than they were before. And if you move on to the butternut squash, a lot of these are actually quite big plants now. So they're on pace to do pretty decently this year again. And in the back we got our corn, which actually I'm going to show you guys. Remember where we thinned them out? Well, you can see that they're all starting to grow again, especially in the back over there. We didn't want to pull them out completely out of the ground and disturb the roots of the good ones. So they are starting to grow, and we're going to have to keep cutting them down, but at least the other ones are still good. Over here, the green onions. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. We did harvest a good chunk of it. This is what it looks like in the garden. There's still quite a bit. But here's a picture of what we harvested the other day. We still have quite a bit. And bush beans here, small batch. They're doing really well. Every garden bed that has them are doing quite well. And over at our tomatoes, they did grow quite a bit. It's pretty tall here. So usually every year we had just a single stem that we leave for the tomatoes. This year we're trying something different. We're leaving one or two suckers and then taking all the other ones off. But show you guys an example of what we have on the go. So over here, if you look at one of our actual biggest plants we have, so you have the main stem here, and there's actually, we have 3 sticks planted for this one plant. So it does split right here, and then there's 2 more in the back. So this one here I'll have 3, and even some of the other ones here have 2 or 3. So the quantity of sticks that you see basically is the amount of suckers we left. Now back here you got the beef steaks. This is the only ones that we're just going to leave the one stem. And we have this one back here that, if you remember, it had fallen down. We tied it up and somehow it fell again. So just tonight we tied it up a second spot. Try and give it a chance to pick back up. But you can tell the difference compared to the other ones. It's been struggling. And the onions here, we got the yellow and the red. We just took a couple, threw in with some food, but once they are bigger, we're going to thin them out just to get more room for the other ones. Bush beans here, like I was saying, they're doing quite well too. And let's move down to the peppers. All really nice plants here, and I'm going to give you an example of how well they're doing. Let's look down at this one here. If you just look back here, you can see there's a little pepper right behind there. It is, if I'm not mistaken, a orange blaze. So I'm gonna have orange pepper right there. I believe this whole front row is all the same. We got 3 different kinds. Back here, cucumbers. So they're doing a lot better. They're starting to bush out a bit. Once they get bigger, they will start climbing more. But they're on track to doing well. And actually, see back there, something's getting eaten there again. we have been having a lot of problems with earwigs. So I'm pretty sure that's what that was that ate it. There's like an infestation. We've tried a trick with soy sauce and oil, try and get them to go in, but not much luck. We had a few in there, but we're gonna have to go try and find a different solution. So if you have something good that will work, leave a comment, let us know. We definitely will try it, because they've been hitting quite a few things here, and we're pretty certain that's what's been our main problem. All right, over here, of course, bush beans doing quite well. The zucchinis, there's actually some flowers that are starting in the middle of them. If you look way down there, you can see they're starting, so that's good. But one of the problems we're having is powdery mildew. You can see them on the leaves there, and back here especially. The plan is, once they have a lot more leaves, we are gonna go ahead and cut those off, just so they don't spread. But they're doing really well over at the broccoli and Brussels sprouts. You can tell we've got one broccoli plant that's really doing good. The other two have just, or actually there are three, have just been really chewed up. But we got one that's doing well. And in the back, for the Brussels sprouts, you just have the one in the middle that's been chewed up and is struggling. But this one's looking really nice. And over on the other side, the other one actually, it is starting to have a few little Brussels sprouts there. Really hard to see right now, so I won't be zooming out on them right now. But and the pole beans, I mean, just look at this, it's crazy. It's actually almost as tall as me, all the way up here. Jeez, it's very promising. All right, and this one, our field of carrots. They were doing really well, but there's something that's starting to eat all the leaves. We did notice these ones now, and further down here it gets even worse. You can tell a lot of them are all chewed up. Other than that, they were doing well. Once again, if you guys have any ideas what might be actually eating these, go ahead and leave a comment, let me know what you think. We're still clueless to what be doing it right now. Might still be the earwigs, but I don't know, could be other things. Leave a comment, let me know what you think it might be. But the bush beans on the site here, I mean, they're doing really well, just like the other ones. This is our big pile. Snap peas, growing quite tall, climbing really well, and same as for the other side. I mean, I think we're gonna have to get something better for the trellis. This just kind of like loose wire one is not really working out as well as I was hoping, but it does the job for this year. All right, in the final garden bed here, well, you can see the basil. We're having a hard time. Bugs keep getting to them, which, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's all the earwigs, plus whatever else could be here, but I know they are a big problem. They're trying to bounce back. Like there's a few new leaves that are growing on the back one there, and on the small one here that we did trim down, got all the chewed up stuff off. But I mean, they are having a hard time. Just gonna keep trying, give her time. And then over at the parsley, you can tell we've gave them a little bit of a haircut. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. It's a picture of what we've harvested this week. So over here at the oregano, well, they're doing really well. I just like seeing these, it looks so pretty. But we're actually gonna go ahead and give them a haircut also, probably by I'd say next weekend. And I am a little bit late on filming this. Usually I'd film it preferably on a Sunday, but we've been so busy with the rain and everything, so it's actually now Tuesday night. So soon enough we'll be harvesting this oregano. All right, so for the spinach, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what we've actually harvested this week. Nice big batch there, and that's the final result. But yeah, this is what we have left in the garden right now. As you can see, the ones in the back, they've started to bolt, so those ones we're gonna have to pull out and replant some for the fall. But on the front here, we're still gonna go ahead and harvest some more as soon as they're ready. I know that in the middle is not an animal that was digging. We actually had a bowl there with, like I was saying, the soy sauce and oil for the earwigs, but it wasn't panning out like we wanted to, so we pulled it out. Right. And our kale plants here, they're getting hit too, of course. More bugs. They were doing quite well compared to the last video. We still have this one here that's trying. I guess this one too, but they're all eaten up. I mean, it's hard to say what's gonna happen now. Even on the opposite corner there, I mean, they're all getting eaten up. But the lettuce here, I mean, this changed with all the rain we got. Just look at that one. Like that's the one that we had all kind of separated a lot more. It's working out just like we wanted now. All big leaves. We have to come harvest them soon. We wanted to last week, but we figured, let's leave it for a bit. And even this mixture here, like we've gone quite a bit for just a couple salads here and there, and yeah, it's really good. All right, so that's it for this week's weekly garden update. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that thumb button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to actually see more videos like this. I will be posting hopefully every Wednesday throughout the summer. And I also have another video. It's kind of fluctuating between a couple things, but there is on Mondays a video coming out weekly of like archery and parks. So if you want to see that, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified of when I post them. Yeah, so until next week, have a good one.